Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Could almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And some room to run now. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes.
And they'll start with great field possession at the 41-yard line.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Play fake. Here's Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Donald Parham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pollard to return from the end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be?
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Stokes.
Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Cowboys 33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Love. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Throwing, Prescott. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Taylor now from the end zone.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 17-7 is our score. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Love from the gun. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. Throwing again on second down. Love. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Love with a give to Dillon, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. First thrown out for the backup, Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, and continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the ball and turn it into a catch.
On third down, it's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Glove.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And some space here.
And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Check back the line, check back the line. Bring it.
From the 44, Love. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, Love. Dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd and 7, Love. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Love. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. To throw, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure on the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Love now to pass on first down. Throw left side taken in by Rodgers. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. 2nd and 10. On play action. Love to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Working out of the gun. Love. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. Touchdown! Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Play action now. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll air this one out deep for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. To throw now. Here's Love. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's brought down. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Taylor now from the end zone. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now Love. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Love. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The Love's throw taken in by Adams.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Love. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Pushes him over. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, this drive, they're perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Prescott to throw it. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a big play there on 4th and 10. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated, And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And taken right at the 35. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 17-yard line. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. And they take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. How are they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.